What the fuck is good, Alpha Nation? So, I just finished making my 2018 goals. I don't know if that's reversed on the camera or anything, but I'll send a picture or some shit. The methods of making money right here. But what I want to talk to you about is goal setting. I don't know if this is like backwards. Hold on. So this is what, why is it fucking zoomed in, dog? Fuck. All right. Okay. So this is the first of the 4 exercises I used from the onething.com. I showed you guys this at my house when I used that worksheet. So I took a picture of it from my house because I don't like being in my house. And so I'm doing it here. So that way I can talk to you motherfuckers and do it easily. So the one thing you got to do is you got to write down your 1-sentence business destiny plan. So like it sounds cheesy, but it'll make you clear in the long run. So for example, I'm gonna write mine right here. So mine is gonna be, oh, that's not the letter I was going for. Hold on. Let me pause it. All right, so I just wrote mine down. It's create memorable experiences with mass amounts of people. I think I shared that with the last one. It's the same thing. But basically, I used the Eulerian Destiny type thing, strategy, and make your message. So I never got to hang out with people growing up and shit, and, you know, pissed me off. So I always wanted to hang out with my friends, make people laugh, you know, make everybody have a good time. So that's just like my strength and what I like to do and what I'd like to devote my life to. So yeah, exercise 1. What you do is basically you have your someday goal, right? You break it down into your 5-year, 1-year, monthly, weekly, daily, and then right now. So for my someday, hold on, where's my, there it is. For my someday, in the camera, because it's just like, it's better. But, so for my someday goal, for example, mine is to live a free life. You know, everybody wants that shit. So yeah, free life, so freedom to live a fulfilling life. And what I'd like to eventually do, you know, freedom to modify cars, you know, as many as I want, a big garage like Jay Leno. Modify cars, you know, throw dope parties, be with friends, you know, be with friends, so be able to fly them out to wherever I am, wherever, you know, anytime, and just hang out, you know, friends, and overall adventure, you know. I don't like being inside. You guys can do whatever you want, you know, to each their own, but I like being outside, you know. I just like being with people, go travel, do different things all the time, you know, and just like live life. Okay? So breaking it, so what you do essentially, this is how it goes, is like, what do you have to do to your, let me actually read it out. So it says, so what's the one thing I want to do someday, right? And then based on my someday goal, what's the one thing I can do in the next 5 years? Okay, so basically that's the whole point of the one thing, is like you just focus on one thing in your professional or personal life that you want to get done and you want to have, and basically you just break that down to like one thing that will make the most impact. I mean, my 5-year goal, whoops, sorry, be a millionaire. So this is for financial freedom, right? Let's see. So using passive income strategies and creating the best events. So that's basically where the car show is I was talking about, you guys, and like music festivals, events, stuff like that, nightclubs, all that stuff. So events, okay? So that's basically going back to the business destiny plan, is to create memorable events, be a millionaire, passive income, so that way you have time to enjoy it, you know? I don't want to be stuck in like an office or tied down to any one location, you know what I mean? Yes, agrees, hell yeah. So, what is the one thing I can do this year that will affect that will make my 1 year, that will someday I'll be able to achieve this life, right? That's the methodology. So what can I do this year is host the biggest car event of all of New England. That's one of the events I'll be able to do for the next 5 years and just keep doing it, making it better, and also start making money as well. Get your name out there, personal branding. So that's just my methodology. Of course, each your own. You have your own different goals you want to do, professional or personal. You could be like a bodybuilder, right? And what is the someday you want to do? You want to be a Mr. Olympia one day, right? So what does you have to do in the next 5 years? Probably gain this amount of weight, or lose this amount of body fat, stuff like that. What's up, motherfucker? All right, so back down. For my 1 year, what is the one thing I can do this month or monthly? So this month, what I can do is lock in a venue for the car event. So obviously you need a place to host the car event if it's going to be badass as shit, Lock in a venue this month, January, so that way I'll have time to market, find a crew, cater food, hose, everything like that, and then be able to have a successful day when, having that day. It's probably going to be, whatever, I think June or July. June is when I wrote down the debut launch is going to be, but obviously that's going to adjust a little bit depending how much time it takes to gather a crew, resources, all of that stuff, and advertising. So breaking that down from your monthly to your weekly, so what is the one thing I can do this week that will eventually lead to all of this, right? Contact multiple venues. So contact multiple venues. Okay? So this is like what Gary Keller said. His ideology is just focus on one thing that will eventually get you there. The one thing that'll most impact. So following that, before I did it wrong, and I was focusing on way too many different things, but if you focus on one thing like this, a venue that will eventually lock in that venue, so, and then, host the event, all that stuff, you get my drift, okay? And so, going down, where's the one thing I can do daily, like today? Browse and research, right? Browse and research, and then what can I do? Yeah, look into, so you guys already know, I've talked about this before, the convention center, New England Convention Center, that one I feel like is going to be the best place. So I was going to say look into I'll just abbreviate convention center, because I think that's going to be a really good one, but obviously you can't just focus on one, and if that goes south, you have to have a backup or multiple, so that's where everything goes to. Alright, so we use this instead because it's so easier, and I already wrote it down anyway, so it doesn't look weird to just keep looking back at the laptop and shit. It looks stupid. So exercise 2 is focusing on your long-term goals, right? So basically it's the same thing as exercise 1, except this time you're going into not just one thing, but multiple things you want to get done. So, and it breaks it down also into personal and business. So that's what I found the most helpful, because you don't obviously want to focus on just business, because you won't have any time for yourself, and that's the whole point of life, is just, live your life and, make something out of it. But so this is mine, for example, Sunday, well known as the lit event planner. So I want to be, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I just want to be known as that guy, who hosts the most lit events, the best parties, the greatest car shows. Everybody knows me. I'm that guy. I want to be like that. That's Sunday. Freedom, so finance, travel, etc. I want to have, that freedom lifestyle, you're not tied down to anything like that. Obviously, maybe when I get married, have kids and shit, I don't know, but
that's a while.
Yeah, I'm trying to live life right now. Modify multiple cars, so I'm a car guy, as you guys know, so yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. Big houses, big houses, be able to befriend anyone, be cool, speech skills, so like, basically it's kind of like Dale Carnegie, if you've ever read any of his books or taken any of his courses, he uses speech as a way to like be able to persuade anyone to not do anything, but like, you know, get your ideas across, your vision across. So I want to I want to have that type of skill to where I can talk fluently, you know, without, you know, to like big crowds, you know, at events, stuff like that, seminars, and just really get my ideas across. That's just like a personal thing. Business, so multiple real estate properties to invest in. That's, you know, so that way you can get a return on it in the long run, also get rent for it. Host multiple car shows, own nightclubs, host music festivals / events, flawlessly understand money and business talk. That is a huge one. I feel like everyone should have that one. Because if you don't understand the language of money or just business in general, you're going to be looked down upon as like a newbie, and you won't even understand, you won't even get to like the millionaire status, you know? If you don't understand like taxes or anything about finance, insurance, anything like that, you know? So 5-year goals, I don't know why I just made it so hard so I can do that, but 5-year goals, you know, like what we did before, you know, bring it down to, okay, what do I have to do in the next 5 years to get my someday goal? At least, for personal, at least 3 properties to travel to. So, you know, somewhere for me, well, as of now, Miami, California, and then maybe in Europe somewhere. Like, you know, around the Mediterranean Sea, because that water is blue as fuck, you know, and it's nice, and you get those European bitches too.
That's true.
Yep.
That's true.
Be able to fly friends in whenever, so that's, you know, hey, you gotta have that luxury. At least I want it, because I never got to have that as a kid. You know, growing up and shit, it was just myself really, couldn't really hang out with anyone. Advanced speech persuasion skills, so not quite at mastery, but advanced. 1 million plus followers on social media to, you know, grow that personal awareness, you know, of me being the shit. I'm just kidding. But, you know, and then 20 different locations traveled to, so not like owning, but like, you know, spend some time in Australia, you know, Europe, you know, go to Japan or something, you know, just different locations. Then business, host 3 successful car shows. So this is where it's good to be a little bit more specific number-wise, you know, so that way you know exactly like how much to hit in order to get where you want to go. So this is really good for like going down on your 1-year goals and your other goals as well. That's where I did like over there on like the big thing right there, just like numbers, like how much money exactly do you have to make to do this, you know, how many events do you have to plan, how many hours do you have to spend, you know, stuff like that. So I'll host 3 successful car shows, host 1 successful music festival, like a festival. So that's going to be, obviously that takes longer time to make. You need to have connections, a lot of DJs, equipment, a lot of money to do that, and it takes a lot of time. So obviously that'll be in the 5-year goal, because I can't really do shit right now, you know. Run 1 nightclub, so own 1. Manage, probably not manage, own it, because owning is better. I spelt that wrong. Monetize. Social media is to make 50 million plus. Okay, 50 million. That's pussy numbers, baby. 50 million. That's doable. That is doable. And build an undefeatable team that will last. I said last. Lust for life. That sounds weird and gay at the same time. No. Last for life. I'm talking about a squad. You gotta have a group of killers, man, that will stay by your side and you stay on their side. You know, you gotta have a team when doing this shit.
Ride or die.
You can't do this on your own. You can't be a solopreneur and make 50 million. That doesn't even make sense. You know, you have to have a squad with you, so that way you have backup. You know what you're doing. You have multiple minds working together, because if you're just working by yourself, you can't really open up yourself to other ideas if you're just by yourself. You know, you won't have that conflict. You won't know what you have to improve on when you can't see it, right? So that's huge. 1-year goals, 240SX convertible. You already know. I gotta get my whip right. Move out of parents' house. That's a big one. That's a big one. You'll see in the next page why. Ultra Music Festival. So that's just a festival I want to go to, you know, in Miami. Good times with friends. So this year I just want to, you know, get money and then, you know, be able to at least spend time with my friends, because, you know, you're only 21 once, you know what I'm talking about? So like everybody goes crazy this year. Too bad everyone's got internships and shit in the summertime, but, you know, spend as much time as I can.
I mean, you don't.
I don't, exactly. So that's why I'm gonna be making money while you guys are doing your internship, I guess. Like making what, $20 an hour? No. I'm joking. But, you know, 10K followers across all social media. So Ty Lopez even says this too, and within 1 year, it's very doable to have 10,000 followers on like Instagram, 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, 10,000 likes on your Facebook page. Very doable to do that, and pretty much all entrepreneurs need to have this, you know, because you won't stand.
Fuck.
You won't be able to stand out otherwise, you know. And my markers fell. Bullshit, man. Nothing ever works the way I wanted it to. Okay. So, business-wise, you gotta have a solid-ass attorney, man. Lawyers, accountants, whatever else you fucking need. You know, if you don't get your tax right, you know, your business set up right, you know, you're fucked. Because if somebody sues you, you know, you're fucked. If you don't pay your taxes, you're fucked. You know, whatever other legal issues that I don't know yet, because I didn't learn it yet. You need to have a solid attorney, man, to take care of you. Otherwise, you're not gonna go anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, someone can easily take you out within one like lawsuit. You know, don't take that chance. You know, do it properly. Do LLCs for all of your companies. Obviously, I'm not gonna. You know, I don't know if you should get an LLC. You should probably get like a partnership. I don't know, but I'm just saying, for me at least, I want at least LLCs for all of mine. Be protected. Host one successful car show. Like I said, that's going to be in June, hopefully, if everything goes right. Host one successful music event. I'm planning on Halloween, because Halloween, it gets pretty wild everywhere. So if I can do a big event here in Boston, because you got Boston College, Boston University, you got UMass, Boston, yep, and you got Emerson, whatever
MIT.
else. MIT, exactly, you know. MCP, all these like colleges in like one space. If you can get all of them to this nice big music event, bro, that's gonna be lit as fuck. Oh my god! And I heard these Northeastern girls are pretty nice, bro.
I heard, yeah.
You know, and of course, Boston University got some dimes, dog. So, anyways, good entrepreneur team. So I'm not talking about the best undefeatable one, but like obviously build something to where like you're pretty confident in to last you a few years. You know, obviously you want to readjust and, you know, build upon each other, but at least have a good entrepreneur team by the end of this year, 2018, and then monetize social media to make 500K. That I feel like is pretty doable. You know, Tanner J. Fox he started his YouTube channel last year in February, right? And he's made, I was watching his video. He made, I think, around $1 million plus, at least $1 million plus, monetizing his YouTube.
Yeah, with affiliate and AdWords.
Affiliate courses that he launched, you know, all that stuff. So I think 500K is pretty doable. Yeah. So exercise 3, the GPS. So how are you gonna do this? So we stopped at the last one for just your 1 year, because you know you want to have everything down for your 1 year. But this is focusing on what your one thing is for your year. So if that makes sense. So mine is move out of the fucking house. Okay? You already know I don't bring you to my house that often because it's full of negativity. One, everyone's yelling all the time, right? Shouting at each other. Okay? I get bitched out when I'm doing this shit. My mom always tells me, she's like, stop doing your monkey business. You ain't gonna do shit. By the way, I got all A's and B's in class, even though I didn't do anything, but still, it's nice, okay? Move out of the house. For me at least, moving out of the house, that would be the best like feeling ever, because you're just away from all of that negativity. I can finally be free, you know, finally focus on my work flawlessly without any interruption. you know, and be able to smoke whenever you want to. But of course, we're gonna limit ourselves because we're entrepreneurs and we don't smoke all the time. You know, you gotta get focused on your shit. When it's time to relax, you relax. But when it's time to work and, you know, do all this shit, it's time to do that. You know, oh fuck. So, how am I gonna do it? This is basically, you know, what is your main thing you want to do this year, and you break it down into different priorities and then strategize each one. So there's 3 priorities on how I can move out of the house. Obviously, make enough money to where I can drop out and get my own place, like an apartment or a house, doesn't matter. Apartment, obviously, if I want to, but I like to travel. My plan, at least, is to get a summer place in New Hampshire, and then in the winter time, go down to Miami. You know, because I hate the cold. Fuck the cold.
Yeah, that shit's
Yeah.
it's fucking break.
And exactly.
It's about to snow tomorrow.
It's about to snow tomorrow. We're getting 8 feet tomorrow. 8 feet on Thursday. It's crazy. We can't even lift anymore. Which is wild. But anyways, priority number 1, Forex trading. So the foreign exchange market. Okay, via IML. So I'm going to be using that platform. iMarkets Live. Some of you guys may know about that, maybe not. But I have a mentor for one of them. And he's going to be teaching me all of his stuff. They introduced crypto in there as well, so he's going to be teaching me how to do crypto trading, day trading, and also long-term investment. But obviously I'll be learning myself as well. But that's just one thing, and that way, so this is the backbone to fund everything. As you guys know, when I was like doing all my business stuff, I kept running out of money because I wasn't able to keep marketing up. I couldn't advertise as long as I wanted to. So, and because I kept running out of money. So this is going to be the backbone for everything. I'm going to be making money every single day to be able to fund those advertisements and grow eventually everything else. Okay? So strategy number 1, John and Kuyani are my mentors. Learn and practice at least 5 times a week. So yeah, that's when the markets are open, but obviously I'll be watching all the videos that they have and learn more. And buy books as well. Learn about crypto trading and long-term investment. Vlog about it. Do it, you know, so I'm going to be showing you guys like how I'm doing it. I'm going to be doing like, you know, what I've been learning, how I'm doing, what are the results, everything like that. So if you guys are into crypto trading or forex trading, then I'm your guy. And then once I get like subs and stuff, I'll see like how I'm doing, and then I'll teach whoever, kind of like a course, I'll teach whoever is like, who's like willing to learn more about Forex. And once I get good enough, you know, I'll let you into my inner circle once I become like a little bit better master, quote unquote master, you know, to where I can actually genuinely help you. Then I'll be able to open up a little like my circle. And then hopefully I'll be able to teach you, you teach me, and you know, it'll be a great time. So I'm gonna scroll up to priority number 2. Like that. So, and so this is gonna be refunding itself. So the more I invest back into Forex, the more I'll make. Because and then that'll go into priority number 2, also priority number 3, and then it'll just like, you know, fund each other like that. And you don't have to fill out all the 5 strategies. Obviously, enough is when you feel like you're good enough. So, affiliate marketing. So, build up personal brand and market the things I use. So, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I will be affiliate marketing through my YouTube channel. Like, that's just a smart way to do it. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you and say I'm not, because I am. You know, that's one of the ways to make money. You affiliate, but it's only on products that you genuinely use and you think is worthwhile sharing. Because obviously you're not gonna fuck someone over, because that's fucked up. You know, you're not gonna like just for money. You know, that doesn't even make sense. Because then in the long run, no one's gonna want to dissociate themselves with you if you're gonna fuck them over once. You know, and that's happened to me before, so that's why I just don't like doing it. So I'm not gonna do that to other people because that's just being hypocritical. So yeah, market the things I use. So I made a book, or I made a video on the book that Jens has let me borrow called The Personal MBA. I'll be releasing that soon. And then that'll be an affiliate link right there, so you can get it. But I do highly recommend you get that book. turbulent events, so that's going to be the party niche I was talking about, and then sell tickets that way. Separate ClickFunnels landing pages for different things. So that would be like other affiliate products that I can use ClickFunnels for to make the landing page. And then Facebook groups / pages. So make a group around a niche, and then put your affiliate link there. People will go get it. That's the simple way to do it. Okay, so that's priority number 2 is affiliate marketing. Priority number 3 is the car culture show. So the brand is called Car Culture. That's going to be the car show that I was talking about for this year. Strategy number 1, so preempt, spread the word, collect emails for updates. So make a landing page on ClickFunnels, and then get everybody hyped up about it. You're gonna get ready for it. Strategy number 2, pre-register, so collect funds. So it'll be like a pre-registered. Nothing will be up and running, but you can get your buy your tickets early, and then get it kind of like what Tesla's doing with their, what they did with their Model 3 and the Roadster. People put in $1,000 for their buy-in, and then be able to get their slot in, or their place in their slot. And then 3, hire staff, cameras, girls, entertainment, catering. Car people, it's more like a sausage fest, so you gotta have girls. You can't like just, no. You gotta have girls. But entertainment, everything, just find out that strategy. 4, influencers to invite to YouTube, Instagram, all the, if you guys like cars, it's not like that dude in blue, Rob Dong, Booster Boys, you guys know, watch that. Like, try to get them to come to this event as well, and so that way if people see, oh my god, they're going, their like favorite YouTuber or whatever, or an Instagrammer, then they'll want to go too, and they'll be able to shout it out, and then have more people be more aware of it. Strategy number 5 is find sponsors. So there's a big car shop in New England here. It's in, I forget what town, but it's like around Boston. It's called Eastside Motoring. A lot, like pretty much everyone here knows about Eastside Motoring because they're the go-to like vinyl wrap, like tints, exhaust, like that go-to modified place. Because they have like Ferraris and Lamborghinis and Audi R8s and stuff, all like bagged and stanced out, and then that's just like the high class thing people want. So find sponsors, and then be able to do the car show. And obviously everything will fund that, and then the earnings I get from that, probably, I don't know how much, like a few 100,000 or maybe like in the 5 digits for sure as like profit for me. But obviously now that you guys know, not focus on money on this. This one's just pure because I want to do it, and it's going to be punishing. So that's what I'm talking about. I really don't focus on the money like that. Obviously, it's good to like know about the money and focus on it, as in like make it, but like don't make that be your sole purpose, because like you want to deliver value, and I explain more of that in the lectures I recorded. But on to set number 4, 3. Alright, so I just want to thank you guys for staying this long. I know it's kind of like a long video, but hey, it's important when you're goal setting for 2018 because you want to make this efficiently as possible, so that way you have a solid plan to stick to, strategy I should say, to stick to, so you won't get lost and do what I did all 2017 and keep restarting, not know where I am, keep losing myself and all that stuff. So last exercise number 4, 411. So once again, your annual goals, just 3 of them. So the most important 3 of them. Now we're going to get down to the most important 3. So personal, move out of the house. That's number 1. Get a 240 SS convertible. I've been wanting a car. Like you don't know how hard it is, man, for a car person to not have a car, bro. Like I have. Oh my God, seeing everybody in high school have their own car, bro, and trash it after, and it's like what the fuck? I'll take you better care than you. What the fuck? So, and then be able to spend time with friends. That's a big one. So business, personal brand, up to 100K followers across social media. That I feel like is going to be a lot better. 10K obviously is like a lot really achievable. So I just 10x that. Thank you, Grant Cardone, for 100K followers. And then advanced Forex plus crypto trading. So just get advanced, not mastery yet, because obviously that's not going to be enough time. It takes around 10,000 hours for mastery level. Thank you, Malcolm Gladwell. And then number 3, host best car show of New England. So already explained that one. Monthly goals, right? Just 3 of them, the top 3 in each one. So this month, go to Ty Lopez's conference in LA/party, because I'll be 21, and you know, hey, I like it, I want to. Gain 5 pounds of pure muscle. So I've been being a bitch, and I lost a lot of weight, bro. I'm at 149 now.
For real?
Yeah, I went down these past few days, man.
I mean, you could go back up.
I know, there was no food in my house. Couldn't live, but... Okay. Yeah, and then buy 2 new books, because I haven't bought a book in a while, a long time, so... and I just kind of added a 4th one, improved speech. So I'm reading this Dale Carnegie book about improving speech. It's not how to win friends and influence people. It's another one. I forgot the name, but it's an old one. It's like the pages are yellow. It was my dad's, like from a long time ago. He just doesn't read it, so I'm reading it now. Business, get personal brand up to 1K followers. So that's this month, January, in YouTube and Instagram. Proficient in forex trading. So, you know, get the gist of it, get it going, so by the end of January, I know exactly what I'm doing. Obviously not mastery yet. Lock in a venue and have a team of experts helping. So I have a team now, but just to get like, for the venue place, obviously have their expertise as well. That's what I mean by experts, and lock in a venue. But I'm really looking forward to the convention center, because that place is huge. It's really nice, and they like literally cater to all of your needs, and it's just a really good experience. So yeah, after your monthly, you go down now to your your weekly. Alright, so your weekly, and you break it down from your 1 month to each week. So you basically do this sheet pretty much every month, and break down your week that way, okay? So week 1, it's this week. So abs every day, every other day. Convince Wes, he's one of my friends, to go to LA to that conference. I'm debating now if I want to go to that conference or just save my money to go to the 10X conference with Grant Cardone in February. So that's like $10,000. So I know, yeah. So you know, hopefully I'll have that much by then, according to my plan. I hope I will, but you know, I have to put in work first, obviously. And then be able to do 30 push-ups in a row. I used to do 45. Don't call me a bitch. I used to do 45, and then I lost it because, hey, but you know, you can't live on past glory. Am I right? Yes. Okay. And then business. Find multiple venues. I said this before. Buy IML. So that's the forex trading platform, and then upload 3 videos. So I'm going to be getting more uploads, or consistent uploads, I should say, on YouTube. So. And edit more. So I want to get in this habit of doing it. If you ever read The Habit, something about habits, I don't know if it's a yellow book, but
The Power of Habit.
The Power of Habit. Thank you, yes, The Power of Habit. That one. Everything is always a cycle, and to change a habit, you basically have to change the reward, or like stimulate the same reward thing. You know. So, and plus, if you get into that habit, you'll getting that reward every time. Okay, and then week number 2, use Isotori plans. So if you guys know Isotori, that bodybuilding like company, they have like this free workout plan that I'll be using. I used that in last year in college, and I gained a pretty good amount of muscle using a push-pull leg split. It's like separating the heavy and light, and I really like that one, so I might use that again. Gained 1 pound of muscle, so that's that day, or that week, next week. This week is more like building that foundation again, because I lost a lot of it. Abs starting to come in, obviously not like, you know, you can't see it because there's fat here, but like strength-wise, you know what I mean?
I feel you.
And then 40 push-ups in a row, so that's next week. Business, contact venues, and schedule appointments. Test camera crew. So I have a few friends who are in this car club that I made a few months ago. A few of them have really good cameras and they're photographers. So I'm gonna test them out, see like what they can create for this next car show we're going to next week, I think, on my birthday. And then see what they can do. And then dive balls deep into the
Yeah.
first trade. Exactly. Get right into forex trading next week because I'll be able to get it, learn it, and then just start trading immediately. The week 3, personal, go to LA with Wes and Yensis. But we might change that to the next conference. If, I don't know yet, but still. I might go to both if I make enough money by then, but if not, I'll probably save it, make more money, and then go to the next 10X conference. Because I already went to the Thai's conference last time, so I don't know if it's going to be the same thing. And I might not even be able to afford the plane ticket yet, so I don't know. But yeah, car show in LA, club in LA. So these are all if I go to LA, but I don't know yet. Because I'll meet a few of my friends from high school there. He's in the Marine, Smalley. I don't know if I've ever talked about him. Because he has an STI there. It's fun. And then club down there. But anyways, business. Vlog the trip to LA. So obviously, if I go to LA, I regret not vlogging when I went to LA last time, bro. That shit was so fun. I told myself before.
You showed me the shit. That shit looked crazy, bro.
Oh my god. I told myself I was gonna vlog it, but I was like too scared to. I was like, shit. Is it weird if I like just vlog?
Man,
like,
fuck it now.
I regret it, man. I was like, shit. I should have vlogged it. My first time in LA. That was a fun time. That was a really good time. We were fucked up. A lot of shit went down there. Oh my god, that was so good. But okay, pick a venue. Evaluate costs, so that's going to be the 3rd week, and then develop a habit of trading, so trading every day at a specific time, whenever, because they say forex traders have like this specific time where everybody they have their own schedule when they want to trade, so I want to have mine by then. And then week 4, the last week, get at least 2 pounds, so gain at least 2 pounds of Alright, week 4, and improve speech as well. Business, make at least, because that way I can vlog more, or vlog better, speech, you speak clearly to you guys, want to get better. Business, make at least 1K in trading that week. Decide on definite venue and strategize it for the car show, and then habit of recording and uploading, I don't know about daily, but every other day at least, because I don't know, my life's not really interesting right now, we're not doing shit. But yeah, exactly. So, because we just lift and do this stuff and
do dumb shit, yeah.
But yeah, so that's basically it, guys. Hope you guys found this a little bit useful. I did. I use this on it just works getting my mind clear. It's really good to goal set. I feel like every month, at least this page, so that way you can break it down to to work on your bigger why. So that's basically it. But thank you guys for watching. As always, like the video if you liked it. Comment if you guys are going to be able to do this, or if you choose to do this, or if there's anything specific you'd like me to talk about. And then subscribe, because it's me. No. Yeah, but if you want to follow at least my entrepreneur journey, mine and Jens is going to make a YouTube channel too, right?
Yeah, it's up, but exactly. It doesn't have shit yet.
Hey, so follow our journey as a young entrepreneur, and we'll share everything that we're fucking up on, so that way you guys don't do the same thing, And then just kind of make this a community, Hopefully you guys make YouTube channels too, and so that way we can collab,
get a squad,
work on each other, exactly, squad up, and then see where shit goes. But thank you guys, and hope you guys stay on your grind.
We'll be safe in la 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 land. These Hollywood dreams.